44 million. That's the number of American households that rent right now. Not because they failed, not because they couldn't figure it out, but because for millions of Americans in 2026, renting is not plan B. It is the smartest financial move on the board. And today, I'm going to prove it with the actual data, the real numbers, and a framework that will change how you see your lease. If you've ever felt embarrassed telling someone you rent, this video is for you. Stay until the end, because we're also going to talk about how renters right now have a financial advantage that homeowners don't. I'll explain exactly what it is. Let's get into it. Let's start with the data, because the data tells a story that the media isn't telling you. As of 2026, 44.6 million households in the United States rent. That is 35% of all households in this country. More than a third of America rents. These are not all broke people. These are engineers, nurses, teachers, small business owners, and people who've looked at the math and made a decision. Here's what that math actually says. The median home price in the United States right now is $429,000. Mortgage rates are sitting near 6.5%. You run those numbers on a 30-year fixed mortgage with 20% down, and you're looking at a monthly payment north of $2,170 before property taxes, insurance, or a single repair. The average asking rent? $1,910 a month. That is a $260 per month difference before you account for a single maintenance call. And here's the kicker. The typical first-time home buyer in America is now 40 years old. 40. That's not a coincidence. That's a housing market that has priced out an entire generation. Renting isn't a failure. It's a rational response to a broken market. Here's the advantage I promised you. When you rent instead of buy, you are not losing money on a down payment. The average down payment on a $429,000 home is $85,800. If you invest that $85,800 in a diversified index fund, returning the historical S&P 500 average of 10% annually in 10 years, that becomes $222,000. In 20 years, $576,000. Without touching it once. Now homeowners will say equity. And equity is real, but equity is also illiquid, taxed on transfer, and dependent on a housing market that, as of 2026, has only grown 1.8% year over year at its rental equivalent. That's the slowest growth since 2020. The rent money is wasted money. Argument is not math. It is a cultural script we inherited from the 1950s. And it is costing people tens of thousands of dollars in opportunity cost every single year. Let me paint you a picture of who actually rents in America in 2026. It's not who you think. Yes, young adults rent, but renters now span every income bracket, every profession, and every age group. The rental vacancy rate is 7.3%. That means the market has some breathing room, which is actually good for renters negotiating right now. Supply is up. Landlords are more flexible than they've been in years. But here's what's also true. 22.6 million renter households are cost-burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income on rent. That's a record high. So while renting can be smart, it can also be a financial trap if you're not intentional. And that is exactly what this channel exists to fix. We are going to spend the next 30 days giving you the tools to be in that first group, the smart renters, not the second. So what do smart renters actually do differently? 3 things. Number 1, they treat the money they're not spending on a mortgage as investment capital. They invest it consistently and automatically. Number 2, they negotiate their rent, and we're going to cover exactly how to do that in day 3 of this series. Number 3, they build their credit score relentlessly, so that when the right moment comes to buy, if that's their goal, they get the best rate on the market. Here's your homework from today's video. Go look up your current rent-to-income ratio. Divide your monthly rent by your gross monthly income. If that number is above 0.30, above 30%, you are cost burdened. And that's the first problem we need to solve. Drop your number in the comments. I read every single one. Also, grab our free Renter's Wealth Checklist. Link is in the description. It's a one-page tool that maps out exactly where you stand financially as a renter and what your next 3 moves should be. Completely free, no catch. If this video gave you one new way to think about renting, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more renters who need this information. Subscribe if you want the full 30-day playbook, because we are just getting started. Tomorrow, we break down the rent versus buy math that most financial advisors don't want to show you. See you there.